want to talk right here, if we can, about the Texas Rangers. The top hitting duos in Major League Baseball. Do you think the Rangers have a combination in the top 10? And is this who you would pair with Corey Seager? Because obviously, if you're going to have a hitting duo from the Rangers, Corey Seager is going to be part of it. Now, whoever you think is going to be the other part of it, I think that's up for debate, and CBS has a list, and quite frankly, they picked somebody that I do not believe I would have picked to go in this spot.
Yeah, the Seager is your best power hitter.
Yep.
And your best, his batting average is right there at the top. I know last year Josh Smith had a great batting average, and his pop was pretty good too, but Seager's just a different animal over his career. So if I'm looking at a pair of great hitters on this team, I'm looking at what happened yesterday in Wyatt Langford's at bat, where he smoked one dude. Just torched it. And have you heard the sound on that?
Yeah, I think it sounds the same.
Oh my God, you're the worst. This is why you're just not romantic about baseball.
I'm not.
Dude.
I think
so
that
good.
is a giant waste of time.
Sound of when the ball hits the bat, crack. Oh, I love it.
Same.
God. So yeah, that is that is the dude that I would say is going to be by the end of the season the most terrifying dude on this team aside from Corey Seager. And that's what I'm looking at is like, who am I terrified of? Seager Semien I know is going up there as the leadoff hitter. He's told us, give me a fastball inside, I'm trying to hit it out of the park. Other than that, I'm doing what I can to get my pitch, and then I'll get there. But he's no longer that guy that I'm just scared of. I think Wyatt Langford's about to be.
Now, the top 5 on CBS's list, power hitting tandems, Francisco Lindor and Juan Soto with the Mets lead the way. Perhaps somewhat controversial to people. Shohei Ohtani and Mookie Betts second on the list. Aaron Judge and Cody Bellinger, who's doing a lot of the work there, at number 3. Adley Rutschman and Gunnar Henderson at 4. And Bobby Witt Jr. and Salvador Perez at number 5. Do you have an issue with the Rangers not being higher than any of those tandems? I don't think I do.
No.
So the Rangers...
Bellinger, I guess Aaron Judge is carrying all the weight on that one.
Yes. So the Rangers come in at number 7. And CBS has Corey Seager and Marcus Semien from the Rangers comprising the tandem. And I know we've talked a lot about the on-again, off-again years of Marcus Semien.
This is an on year.
Yes. Theoretically, this would be an on year. I think I get too caught up at times, or maybe exactly the right amount of caught up, with Wyatt Langford fever again from the end of last year, and think, dude, he's got some pop. In the month of September, he hit 8 home runs, and I just start to think, could he hit 35 home runs or something along those lines?
With the sound of the way that home run is, yes.
For the record, if you love that sound, that is phenomenal.
He just doesn't think he doesn't like you.
Very rarely does it really sound different. I think people want it to sound different, and they're like, look how this sounds different. And you're like, does it though?
In the World Series run, Adolis, like we wanted Semien to be the guy, Adolis was the other one. They were the most terrifying combination of hitters in the World Series. And you saw it play out almost every time they got up to the plate. They were like, we're putting one out of the park and we're saving the season. You want it to be Adolis. Everybody wants it to be Adolis. Everybody in that clubhouse wants it to be Adolis too. I am a little concerned that wanting him to do it can become a problem at some point, because you just keep giving him chances when maybe he doesn't deserve them anymore. But because of what he has done in the past, he will continue to get those chances. You want it to be him. I'm interested also if Jake Berger is a real power threat, or if he's just like a guy that has some pop, and you can. But that's the other person on this team. Obviously, Josh Young would be a great candidate for it too, at some point, because Josh Young hits for power. He can drive doubles into the gaps, and as long as he is healthy,
I mean, we have to say that, right?
As long as he is healthy, that guy's a great fixture in your lineup.
From the 940, this is not related, but this is an amazing card, and I want to shout this person out. Or not shout outs, that's on Friday. I just pulled a Caitlin Clark Color Blast. Might be the best card I've ever pulled. I mean, I don't know if you're looking to get it graded, sell it, whatever. You can do both of those things. Starting tomorrow at the Dallas Card Show in Allen, but that is an incredible card. That might be better than any card I've ever pulled. From the 817, let's do that one first. The list is probably Semien and Seager, but hopefully Langford. From the 940, Seager and Berger. Berger is going to have a monster season. Berger is somebody that we've talked about him here and there, obviously, and we had him on the show, and that's great, but that's another player. If he had a monster season, you'd love it.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, what's the real expectation for Berger this year?
25 home runs?
That's good. It feels low.
What is your... okay, now I'm excited.
I want him to
this.
pop 30.
Okay.
That would be like, if he's in this lineup and this lineup's going good, he should get some pitches that set up for lots of RBIs. Again, the rest of the lineup has to be going pretty good too.
You know what, Corey? Actually, it looks like you might be more spot on, and I might have gone low because last year he had 29. The year before, he had 34 home runs. So
somewhere in between's around 31, 2.
So perhaps I'm being too... Yes, it is. So perhaps I'm being too... Man, nothing gets by that math. Perhaps I'm being too conservative with it. All right.
And you know what? That does set you up for not failing.
True.
If he hits 25, you're good. A few more is really nice.
You would really like it, though, if more people were on base for some of these home runs, because 34 home runs and 29 home runs. So as Corey pointed out, it's an average of between 31 and 32. That is accurate. And then his RBIs, though, 80 and then 76 this last season.
I think you can do better than that, too.
Exactly. Because if you're going let's just say 31 bombs. If you're going 31 bombs, I think 78 RBIs is a disappointing number. Like, I'm stoked about all the home runs you hit.
Unless, and this is where it does come into the reality. If he's hitting behind Adolis and Adolis is cleaning up, and he's hitting solo shots because Adolis is cleaning up, then you're really happy with that. You're really happy with the production. If it's only 79 and Adolis is hitting in front of him and the bases are getting cleared because Adolis is knocking them in, Adolis is an RBI machine. Like, he has been known for that. When runners are on base and in scoring position, he can do it. And so if he's doing it and Berger's hitting behind him, it makes sense. But you do want those guys to have their opportunities to really, bring those runners home.
Man, somebody really took offense to me saying that I don't think it sounds different with Wyatt, and they made me look up a product that I was not familiar with before. The triple, I don't know.
What is a triple shaboing boing?
I looked it up. That is a very humorous text that they sent in.
Dude, that thing looks amazing.
But I think they were trying to use that phrasing in a derogatory manner.
Every chef in the world out there has two thoughts when they see the triple shaboing boing. One, why didn't I think of it first?
Sure.
Two, that is a disgrace to cooking. That is... Wow.
I thought it was funny. So, well done, 682.
Is it still a thing?
I have no freaking clue.
Who makes the triple shaboing boing now?
Now, to go along with this, Corey, what if I told you that MLB.com had a list where they just picked one division winner? They all unified, and they said, we will select one division winner. We will not have 37 experts picking 37 different things. Well, not that many teams, but you get the idea. Yep. We will just have one. Would you like to hear said list?
Yes.
Who is going to win the American League East? The Orioles.
Oh, okay. I thought you were asking me to guess. Orioles.
Okay, you can guess. Who is going to win the AL Central?
Detroit.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
No way.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's the Tigers. Who is going to win the National League East? You have to build the suspense.
The National League
Yeah, you have
East.
to build the suspense.
I'll stick with the Braves in that one.
That is who they picked. Who is going to win the National League Central?
Are the Diamondbacks in the Central?
They're in the West.
They're in the West. Okay, Milwaukee.
Milwaukee Brewers. Were you scared off because Kyle Tucker started 0 for 20 for the Cubs, and you're like, I don't know about that.
0 for 20. Like, great pickup there.
And I feel like I know where you'll go here. Who is
Padres?
What?
Oh yeah, the Dodgers are in the West.
You do, man.
What about the Diamondbacks?
Hey, if you think a team not named the Dodgers is going to win the NL West,
They get paid.
yes,
If they do.
you absolutely could. Now, to the American League West. They say the wild card team is going to be the Mariners. But the question is, who will win the American League West division?
They have a T in the middle of their hat.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. The Texas Rangers hat does have a T
Not
in
in
the
the
middle.
overlap edition.
Is that because the Rangers are the... Never mind.
I love saying that, and
But you can't...
it's awesome. You
Yeah.
know? Yeah, I think it Texas Rangers, baby.
The Texas Rangers have been selected by MLB.com as the champions of the American League West. Now, I'm going to take it even one step further. They put all the teams in a draft for who you think could win the World Series. Numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4 were all from the National League. Obviously, the Padres.
Maybe the Dodgers.
No, I'm just kidding. Yes, the Dodgers. The Dodgers were 1. The Braves were 2. The Phillies were 3. The Mets were 4. But number 5, the first team selected to win the World Series is from the American League.
Tigers.
No, it's not. What a terrible hype-up job I would be
the most
doing.
ridiculous claim in the
Yes,
history of baseball.
I agree.
Thank you, John
Smoltz. It's the Texas freaking Rangers.
Yeah. From the 619, whatever team Will Smith is on. Good question.
They didn't win last
you don't
year.
even know.
That's fair. Now, the little blurb says, yeah, I kind of can't believe I did this either. But first off, don't care about 78 84 last year. Don't care. Looking at a 2025 version that's added Jock Peterson and Jake Berger to the lineup. We also saw the Wyatt Langford we were looking for all year in September. You're going to see a lot more of Kamar Rocker in the rotation. Oh, yeah, and Jacob deGrom is back and healthy. So they said,
Go get Rangers.
go get Rangers.
Go get Rangers.
And to be fair, they said, sure, I don't fully trust the bullpen, and I don't have a great deal of confidence in Adolis Garcia to rebound, even before his oblique injury. But think about that. This person does not have confidence in the bullpen or Adolis, and still said the Rangers are their top pick to make it to the World Series from the American League.
When they won the World Series, going into it, we were like, this bullpen's still terrifying. Who's our closer?
We used 2 pitchers, pretty much. 2 bullpen pitchers, more or less.
Every once in a while, we were like, we got some lefties coming up. Let's throw Chapman in here. But it's Sporzy and Leclerc. Good luck to us.